Former RBA player Chandler Parsons slaps LeBron James and Bronny James in the face with the God's honest truth. Chandler Parsons, he slapped him harder than Pops smacked his own mother in the film Friday After Next in the Brothers Barbecue commercial.
Bron's barbecue tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Don't it, Willie?
Yeah, boy. Hey, mama.
What the hell you want with?
But Chandler Parsons goes on record in an interview and state that nobody wants Bronny James.
That is the problem that no one really wants him unless they're getting LeBron. He's not like this next big thing. He's not like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think
he has potential.
Well,
I thought
a team only would want him because of LeBron James. Like, no, that kid is he's gonna be a talent.
No, Lou Williams, he's not going to be a talent in the RBA. Bronny James is what you would call a bust. That's what you could call Bronny James, a bust. He's a bust before a bust would enter the RBA. He's already projected to be a bust. He's not that good. What's crazy is that there's a three-way conundrum that LeBron James and Bronny James is dealing with. They seem to have a big problem, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because nobody wants Bronny James without LeBron James. But the funny thing about that is that nobody wants LeBron James. And even Bronny James doesn't want to play with Bronny James because Bronny James appears to not want to play basketball. His father is literally forcing a young man to partake in a sport that he's, for one, not even good at. For two, he's not great at all. Bronny James doesn't even seem to know the fundamentals of basketball at times. And then they want us to feel sorry, to feel remorseful, to feel sad. They want us to have empathy. They want us to have sympathy. Nah, I ain't got no sympathy. When the media constantly tears down, crucify, attack, bash LeBron James teammates, throw them under the bus, call for coaches to get fired and to lose their job, i.e. Darwin Ham, i.e. Mike Brown, i.e. David Blatt. LeBron James has a history of getting coaches fired, getting players traded at the RBA trade deadline. But they want for us to feel sorry for Bronny James when we've seen Russell Westbrook get death threats, get called a vampire within the LeBron James-led media. And then his kids got to go to school and they constantly attacking him because LeBron James fanboys within the media are painting Russell Westbrook out to be this monster. But that's another conversation for another day. But I even seen Jeff Teague, another former RBA player, go on record. I think they were talking about either Alonzo Mourning or Udonis Haslem. It was one of those players who played for the Miami Heat at the time. One of the people on the panel commended one of those players for playing through health issues. And then you had one of those guys say something along the lines of either Jeff Teague or one of the other panelists had commended Udonis Haslem or Alonzo Mourning for being able to play through health issues, but also win the title. And I think one of the guys responded by saying, who the F cares about his health issues, or was very much like not caring about the guy's health issues at all. Like just disrespected the man. But when it comes to Bronny James, if someone was to have the same approach to Bronny James, then everybody would be outraged. Then there'd be an uproar. How dare you talk about Bronny like that? But yet when someone does this to Bronny James, he's just a kid. He's coming off of cardiac arrest. Well, the doctors cleared him to play. So the LeBron James camp should have made the conscious decision to not allow his son to go out there if he wasn't going to be able to play at 100%. He's a grown man at the end of the day, and he can make his own decisions, and he went out there and played. So there's no excuse. The man went out there and averaged 1, 2, and 3. 1 point, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Then they're trying to deceive us, con us, like LeBron James always does, into believing this man is an elite defender. And he has locked down absolutely nobody. When has he ever locked down some of the top prospects in the world? Never. Never in the history of history has Bronny James ever locked anyone down. They look at Bronny James and say, oh, I need to go at him because he can't lock me down. Barbecue chicken. Yum. Another cookout. Easy work. When they look at Bronny James, they thinking, oh, you can't guard me. Bronny James is thinking, You think that I can really guard you when I can't? That's what's going on through Bronny brain. And a lot of people, they don't like Chandler Parsons because Chandler Parsons speaks the truth, the harsh truth. And a lot of people don't like it because sometimes the truth can cut deep like a knife. That's the sad reality. But nobody wants Bronny James. And then you have the Los Angeles Lakers willing to accommodate LeBron James. They literally are willing to draft Bronny James just to make LeBron James happy. And I can see if we're going to reward LeBron James for all that he's accomplished and what he has done for the franchise. But we can all honestly admit that the Los Angeles Lakers organization, started with Jeannie Buss at the helm, she's going out of her way to do for LeBron more than they did for any other player within the Laker organization. The Lakers had those same draft picks when Kobe Bryant was still an active player. Did they go out and trade for Anthony Davis? Absolutely not. Did they go out and trade for the most All-Stars in All-Star history? No, they did not. But they've given LeBron James everything this man has wanted thus far. You're rewarding a man who won you an in-season tournament? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? An RBA Cup. He won you the vegan version of a March Madness NCAA championship. You're rewarding this man for winning you an RBA bubble title, a Mickey Mouse championship that does not count. LeBron James has underachieved with the Los Angeles Lakers, and you want to go out there and disrespect the Laker fan base and go draft his son? Let's just wait a second. I'm trying to think to myself, how much value does Bronny James bring to a team? None. Bronny James brings absolutely nothing to a team. He can't bring scoring punch. He's not a great scorer. Bronny James brings nothing of value to a team. And the only reason that his dad wants to play with Bronny James, in my opinion, he'll be able to prolong his career in the RBA. So he can have a reason to stay around for another year or two. Although Bronny James may be considered a so-called elite defender in college, doesn't mean that that's going to translate over into the RBA. He's not going to be able to shut down the Shai Gilgeous-Alexanders of the world, the Giannis Antetokounmpo of the world, the Paolo Barberaro, whatever his name is. So Bronny James, he shouldn't even be talked about. Bronny James has a better chance at having a great scoring night on the basketball arcade at Dave & Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese. I wouldn't even give up nothing for Bronny James. I wouldn't even give up a jar of olives for Bronny James. That's right, a jar of olives.